We are finally live. Thank you, internet guy. We are live. The Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles off to a crazy but good start so far. I've been tracking the game on my phone. We just had an incompletion in the back of the end zone to Jalen Tolbert by Dak Prescott, who looks back. Dak looks back tonight. The Eagles tied it up with a Jalen Hurts scramble, rushing touchdown. First touchdown by the Cowboys was their new running back, number 33, former Bronco Javonte Williams. So you're quickly caught up there, Javonte, Jalen. But we're ready to rock now, guys. So share this link. Get all your friends, all your foes, all your enemies, all your, I don't know what else, in the chat. 2nd and 10, up the middle, plunging, Javonte rumbling down to the 2, and a 1st and goal for the Cowboys. Big Al with his fresh Eagles jersey is on the ropes, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Sirianni's already screaming at the refs. The Eagles corners can't cover a soul. 1st and goal at the 2. It's Dak Prescott under center. It might even be the 1, guys. It's not the 2, it's the 1. We got a spread formation from under center for Dak. He's playing with the snap count. I don't think he's going to snap it. Is he? 3, 2, 1. No, it's the end of the first quarter. Perfect timing. We are back. Our first stream of the season, baby. The Cowboys, the Eagles, the kickoff game for the NFL. 2025 is underway for the season. I'm looking forward to all the streams, all the games, all you jabronis in the chat. Thank you guys for joining. If you haven't already, Gronk spike the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, share this link in your group chat with your friends. Share this link on your social media. Share this link with all your degenerate buddies. Okay, Gronk spike the like button. Let's have a good time tonight, guys. I'm going to get a drink too. I don't know if you guys heard. Some of you did. It's my birthday, so we're going to have a drink on the stream too. We once did a drunk live stream, which I got absolutely hammered for. I'm probably not going to do that ever again. But my goodness, was I hammered. I think I was the most hammered I've ever been in my life on that one live stream. Tong in the chat says, did I watch Uncle Colin's latest NFL predictions? I did not, bro, but I actually might do a video to that. Would you like me to react to that? I was thinking about it. I still have so many, videos that I got to do. Week 1, I'm behind. I've got too much going on for week 1, bro. Too many fantasy drafts, like right before the season. It just like slows me down. So yeah, week 2 and on, it's going to be a lot more regimented. The schedule is going to be a lot better for the 2 channels now. So I'm trying to run 2 channels now. We got the Money Mitch channel going, betting channel, fantasy channel on Money Mitch. I put the link in the pinned comment. So yeah, go check that out. Go subscribe over there. That's where my best bets, I was planning on putting my best bets out before the game, but of course the internet cut out, so I couldn't upload the video. So maybe I'll put that up at halftime. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that, bro. Robert says, happy birthday, Mitch. Thank you, man. John says, how old? 18? Actually, 29, believe it or not. I am 29 years old. I think I might be like 12 years older than Jermari, who says, we back, baby. What's the difference? Okay, so Money Mitch is going to be a channel where I focus on betting and I focus on fantasy football, which fantasy football I've never covered on the channel extensively. So that's a big one. And then all my betting content basically will be on Money Mitch now instead of the Bottom Line View, where the Bottom Line View will be strictly NFL rankings, reactions, rants, video essays, anything under the sun of the NFL. That will be on this channel. I'll still do my picks every Wednesday here. My classic picks video, because I wouldn't go without it, but the actual betting diehard stuff will be on there. So Javonte Williams up the middle on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerry Jones is loving it. Everybody's hating on Jerry. And the Cowboys are up in the second quarter. 14-7, I assume, because Aubrey doesn't miss. Javonte, looking like he's running for Durkant's Madden team. Turtle says, Dallas looks well organized. Schottenheimer might be the truth. Hey, man, he has the lineage. I told you guys, his dad was good at coaching. I'll say that. And he's a run game guy. The one thing he's going to be good with is the run game. I don't know about the other stuff. It's also only the first half of the year. And the Eagles also look like shit. Their defense looks terrible. So their best defensive player got kicked out of the game before the game even started. Their corners can't cover for shit right now. But the Cowboys have excellent receivers. So that's the thing that we were hyping up the Cowboys for all offseason. If they have one thing, they got the pass game. They got the pass game, right? They might have the pass game advantage in this game. The Eagles, all the Eagles fans, other than Big Al's modest. All the Eagles fans were saying, Milton Williams doesn't matter. He's not any good. So far, he matters. Josh Sweat doesn't matter. He's not any good. Looks like he matters a little bit. Darius Slay's washed. Doesn't look like it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Turtle's favorite safety in the league. The only thing he does for the Eagles is catch 6 interceptions a year. He doesn't matter. So, Adoree Jackson's 100 years old, bro. It looks like the Eagles are all offense right now. Bodo says, my favorite music teacher is here. Hello, Claire. I can't believe Claire is back. Claire, my favorite. My favorite female on the channel, Claire. Don't tell Becca. She might get mad. The director says, I hate both these teams, but W, Jalen Carter. Actually, not W. That's an L, bro. That's a fat ass L right there. This could be a shootout, says C Middle. No pass rush, says Vernon. You might be right, man. They lost a bunch of pass rushers. They lost 2 of their best pass rushers. Legitimately, their 2 highest graded pass rushers last year. Steelers fan, what's up, man? How you doing? So, in terms, KC, what's up? Ola, what's up, bro? So, what was I going to say? Our streams. We're going to do tomorrow night, Chiefs, Chargers. We're going to do Sunday, Patriots, and Monday. Okay, that's what we're going to do for streams. We're also probably going to have reviews, reactions, all that in between. So look forward to all that. Those will be the streams. So tomorrow night, I'll be here as well. We're going to do Chiefs, Chargers, Friday Night Football. Can't wait. And the Eagles lost a special teamer on the first play of the game. Eagles got the ball now on their own 35-yard line. Let's update the score. Guys, we did start late. Make sure to send this link to your buddies, your pals, your amigos, your amigas. Bodo says you did get the email that you're allowed to show the game starting tomorrow. I did not get that email. Is that a thing? Saquon gets the carry, and he takes it for 6 on first down. A little juking and a little jiving and bouncing outside and stopping and starting and getting 6 on first down. I don't even know how I would do that, though, Bodo. How would I even do that? I guess I would have to have the YouTube package. But I don't even know. Do they even sell that in Canada? I don't even know. You're not allowed to have donos at the same time. Huh. 2nd and 4. Hurts throws out wide to Devontae Smith, and he gets the first down. Yeah, sorry, I put the 14 on the wrong side. That's my bad. We're rusty, guys. We're rusty. Hold on. Hey, Leanne, what's up? Leanne's my mom's name. I don't know if I ever told you that. I'm old, yeah. I'm too old for this shit. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Trayvon Diggs back in the Cowboy uniform in his first action. 1st and 10, Jalen Hurts takes the rock, hands it right. Saquon's got penetration in the backfield, but he says, who cares? Moves his way up the field for about 5 yards with a stop and start move that looked like Barry Sanders in 1993. 13 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first half. John's betting on baseball again. What's up, French boys? How you doing? Vernon's in Brazil? Nice. Or are you talking about Friday night? Yeah, my mom's name's Leanne. It's spelt differently, though. 2nd and 6. Goddard with a pickup of 4 through the air. Goddard's been featured a little bit on these first 2 series, trying to pick on those Cowboy linebackers. It's 3rd down and a couple. I'll have to look into that YouTube thing, Bodo. The only thing is, I don't even know if YouTube sells their package to Canadians. So I would have to find a different way of streaming it. Third and 3. Bunch formation to the right. Hurts throws over the middle once again to his tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a first down to the 40 of Dallas. Using the confusion against his own coverage with the 3 receivers to the right side of the field, Goedert finds the space over the middle. That's actually pretty funny, Leanne. That's pretty funny. Except my name only has 1 L, though. My name only has 1 L because my parents did not want hell in my name. That is the story behind it. I am the only Mitchell that I know with 1 L. But there you go. 1st and 10 at the 39 of Dallas. Fake the handoff. Hurts rolls out right. Checks it down for a gain of 1. Hurts so far, so good. Efficient on the day. Showing his run game off. 2nd down and 9. That was Granson on the catch. Yep. No hell in my name, but I sure raise a lot of it. That's right. That's what we do on the BLV. Dak shredding. What's up, Deshaun? How you doing, bro? Nice to see you. At the 38 of Dallas, Jalen Hurts looking right. Jalen Hurts pauses, rolls left. Jalen's going to run. Jalen, first down and slides past the marker. That is to the 33-yard line. First down, Philadelphia. 10:20 left in the first half. Yeah, I think we all go by Mitch, at least at a certain age. No defense by either team so far, says C. Middle. Well, I'm not surprised by that out of Dallas. Thank you guys for joining, by the way. If you just joined, Gronk spike the like button. It helps the channel. It helps more people find this live. Saquon! With a gain of 4 to the right side of the field. Saquon looks good, man. He looks like he did last year. His quickness is really there. We haven't seen him pop a big run yet, though. Dallas has done a good job of at least not allowing a big explosive from the NFL's number 1 player, according to his peers. Took a big hit there on the side as well from Malik Hooker, I believe. And almost a strip attempt by Dallas as well. 2nd and 6. A gain of just uno by Saquads. Or is that Shipley? That might have been Shipley, guys. That was Shipley. Saquon was out on that play. Shipley, the white running back, got the carry. What's up, Wiggy? Unleashed Horror says, hey, Bottom. That's kind of weird. You're calling me Bottom? Okay. Did you hear that Jalen Carter got removed? Yes, I did. I saw it. Also, yes, it's a big deal. He's the best player on their defense. Absolutely massive, especially in the run game. 3rd and 5, Jalen Hurts trying to buy time. He's going to run, and he's going to pick it up again, and he's inside the 10. Jalen Hurts scrambling. Look at him. He's a one-man show. He's going for the MVP this year on my fantasy team, baby. Jalen's going for the MVP. 1st and goal, Jalen Hurts with the run. Look at that protection, though. How much time do you need, pal? Dallas' secondary is doing a good job, but nobody can contain Jalen Hurts. Cowboys are really missing Overshown right now. At the 9-yard line, or the 10. Saquon to the left of Hurts. He's going to take the carry. Saquon, good job by Dallas' D, only allowing 2 there. 2nd and goal at the 8. Who am I cheering for? I guess Dallas, kind of. Sort of. I don't really have a bet on this game. So my dad's team is Dallas. Dallas with the upset would be really interesting from like a storyline standpoint. So I guess Dallas. Becca, what's up? Thank you for the birthday wishes. How you doing, Becca? 2nd and goal. Hurts. Looking right. Looking back left. Hurts on the move to his left. To the 5. To the 2. He dives. Touchdown! Eagles! That's not 1, but 2. Jalen Hurts scrambles for another rushing touchdown. He says, Cam, shove it up your ass, buddy. 6:46 left in the first half. Jalen Hurts single-handedly is carrying John's bet to supremacy. The extra point from Elliott is effective. 14-14. Big Al finds himself tied. Ooh, we got almost 100 people in the chat. Let's go, baby. Welcome. Now, your problem, you see, we got 29 likes. To all of you people in the chat, we have 29 likes. Stay with me here, okay? We have 90 plus people in the chat. Every single one of you jabronis who did not like the video, you're all jabronis. Every single one of you. We are on commercial now. 14-14. Get 69 likes for Gronk. Let's go. Becca called it. What are they jealous of? How much money do I think Carter will be fined? I don't know. What do you think? I'm a financial advisor, bro? What do you think? I make YouTube videos. I'm just an idiot on camera. Come on, bro. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a pretty idiot, but I'm an idiot. Funky says 7K. Christian says, your Pats are jabronis. No, they're not. Sorry. Singh says, I hope the field is better in Brazil this year. I hope so too. I hope so too, Singh. I hope that we don't have a bunch of guys slipping and sliding. Claire says, we got ourselves a game. And John says, hey, Mom, Mitch is snarky this year. Leanne says, by the way, happy birthday, Mitch. Thank you, Leanne. Leanne has the sunset as her photo. Are we sure this is not my mom? My mom's name is literally Leanne, and she takes pictures of the sunset. It's literally what she does. C Middle is a financial advisor. There we go. LTW says, Mitch, happy birthday. Thank you, man. LTW, I feel like I remember you, but I don't at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. Kick return from Dallas here to the 20, 25, 30, to the 32. Turpin. Zach says, people laughed at me when I said I faded the public and took Cowboys spread. Hey, bro, we took the Cowboys on the spread in our picks video as well, man. So good on you, bro. Good on you. Luke says, who am I going for? If I had to be honest, I'm probably cheering for Dallas because they're the dog and they're my dad's team. But I don't really have a dog in the fight tonight. I did not really bet, so. Jake Ferguson off play action for a gain of a couple to the left side of the field. 2nd and 8. Thank you for the 100 people in the chat. Appreciate all of you. Just make sure you like the video. And if you're new, subscribe for more NFL live streams. We will be live tomorrow as well. 8.5 is ridiculous. That's a lot of points for the first game of the year. With so many changes that the Eagles do have and the unknown of the Cowboys that, you know, with an offense that the Cowboys have, 8.5 is a lot of points. Turpin catches a curl route, takes it upfield for a first down, and approximately a gain of 15 to 20 yards. Thank you, LTW. Appreciate that. Or Phase or Venom. I don't know what you go by. Oh, yeah. C-Middle did tell me to buy crypto, bro. C-Middle's a genius, and I didn't even listen to him. 5:30 left in the first half. Big Al says, this is why the Broncos are my lock of the week and not the Eagles. Fair enough. Dak looks good. Dak looks way better than last year in this game. Christian says, I'm definitely going to be here week 3, Mitch. My Steelers player, Pats. Can't wait. Pats by a billion, buddy. Pats by a billion. Is Becca still in here? Becca, if you're still in here, tell Matt, Pats by a billion in week 3. John says, OMG, the Eagles' defense is the worst defense on the planet. Big Al says, it'll be Jalen Carter's fault if we lose. Damn. Hold on, Claire. Hold on. Claire, I should save that sound effect for Sunday. Should I not save the sound effect for Sunday? The people want the sound effects.
What?
Basketball for you says Eagles suck. Jalen Carter is a jabroni, says I'm a depressed Detroit fan. Phil says, yo, Mitch. What's up, Phil? Am I showing the game? Dylan, I'm not, sorry. I am commentating it, though. And you can stick around if you want to have some fun. But if not, you don't have to. Bodo says, we want May. Okay, I'll give you one. It's going to be May. All right, one. Only one.
It's gonna be May.
I actually haven't added new sound effects, but I do have like a million of them I might have to go and add a couple more before the Patriots game. We don't try to get political, bro. Maybe I'll try and find one or two. I'm sure there's a good Biden clip. I'm sure there's a good Trump clip I could throw in there. Just for John. A funny one. Is it bad Eagles defense or good offense? I think it's a bit of both. I think the Eagles certainly have a lot of new things on their defense. Run to the right for, I believe that's Miles Sanders, and that's a loss of one. Nolan Smith getting off his block and making the stop. Nolan Smith is the guy that needs to play a lot better in this game for the Eagles to start getting some stops. He is their primary edge rusher. This was a concern of mine coming into the season. No Josh Sweat for the Eagles anymore. Defensive penalty, though. Automatic first down. Taunting by Nolan Smith is the call. What? Taunting for what? That's a taunt? Bro, come on. That is bullshit. I'm sorry. That's such garbage. Bro. Come on. That's not a penalty. Yo, that's garbage. Play action. Dak Prescott got a first down. He broke a sack. He's on the move. He's to the 30. What a play by Dakota. Dakota, the tank. He looked like Eli Manning in 2008. Dak can't be stopped, Big Al. He can't be sacked. What's up, Jordan? The guitar-loving teen has returned with his guitar. Deshaun, that was a terrible penalty. We're not just going to go by. That was terrible, bro. 2nd and 7 at the 32. Handoff. Is that Blue? Is that my boy Blue? To the 20. Oh, that was Turpin. To the 27-yard line. Cavante Turpin, the best returner in football other than Marcus Jones, gains a few yards. It'll be 3rd and 1. Hey, bot, get your jabroni ass out of here. NFL game stream. Leave.
Jabroni, Jabroni,
3rd and 2.
Handoff
Up the middle. First down. Javonte Williams, a gain of 4. First down, Cowboys. Cowboys on the move again. They have yet to be stopped by John's defense. Not once. Patrick Mahomes looked like a McDonald's employee against this defense last year. 3 minutes left in the first half. 14-14. 3 receivers to the right. Trips to the right, I should say. Dak Prescott calling an audible. 12 minutes of possession and counting for the Dallas Cowboys. Actually less than the Eagles. Weird. Dak looks left, throws a slant. It's CeeDee Lamb. Looking like Michael Irvin on that slant. They say it's incomplete. He dropped it? He was wide open. He dropped it. Damn, CD took his eyes off the ball. Coach's fantasy pick dropped the ball. 2nd and 10 at the 23 of Philadelphia. Dak in the gun, takes a snap, pressure, throws, it's batted in the air, and it's not picked. Almost picked, no flags, 2:43 left in the first half. It might have been a little early on the contact. Coach does not like it. Adoree Jackson was there a little early. Adoree thought he caused an interception, but the fat guy couldn't catch it. Slipped right through his fingies. Phil, what? I haven't received a super chat yet, Phil. 3rd and 10. Dak going down the field to the end zone. Out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Pickens wants a flag, and I kind of do too. There was a lot of contact there by Quinyon Mitchell. A lot of contact. No flag. He's literally shoving him out of bounds. Brandon Aubrey attempting his first field goal of the season. Aubrey is good from 41 yards out. 2:34 left in the first half. It is 17-14 for the Dallas Cowboys. Upset right now in Philadelphia. Pickens is good. If you don't think Pickens is good,
What? It doesn't matter what you think.
Eric says, go Cowboys. Shout out, Eric. Shout out to all the Cowboys fans who have had to go through a shitty last couple weeks with the Micah Parsons drama, the Jerry Jones documentary, all the attention, and now they're living it up on Thursday night. They're about to beat the champs in their building after they revealed the banner and had Boys to Men sing the national anthem. It's going to be the Cowboy. The Cowboys are rocky.
What do you think about when the 15th runs when you're coming out?
Nirvan, what's up? Who do I got? The Raiders or the Pats? The P-A-T-S. Pats. Ask me a question, man. Who's my favorite team? I'll give you one guess. One guess. Look, okay, I'll help you. Examine my room very carefully. And then guess. Is Mitchell going to be getting away with that crap all year, says Funky. Maybe. I felt like he didn't really do that last year. Maybe, I mean, he looked like he's so far, he has not played very well in this game. I don't know what's going on with him, though. John is absolutely incorrect. The director is even further from being correct. Jordan says the Giants. Absolutely not. We're at 44 likes. Thank you, guys. That number's been following me around in recent weeks. Make sure to Gronk spike the like button. Big hit on special teams. The Eagles will take over with modest field position. What's up, Neil? It's been a fun game so far. I wouldn't call it a great game. I guess it depends on your perspective. The defenses are not playing particularly well. But I would say that it's an entertaining game and a pretty physical game so far. Of course I'm a Chargers fan. You didn't know that? Mike Kell says your team is the Pats. You're right. 1st and 10 at the 19. Handoff to the left for Saquon Barkley. Saquon powers through a defender for a gain of 3, maybe 4. 2:20 left in the first half. Eagle ball. Do I want the Browns to win? Sing, what type of question is that? Why would I want the Browns to beat the Bengals? How is that productive? Let's go, Neil. Tail says, crazy to think the Cowboys are actually doing good. I want Claire's favorite player to do well. Christian, shut up, bro. Everyone knows I'm a Justin Fields hater. Favorite player is Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. That's accurate. Cassandra, what's up? She says, Cowboys. Shout out Cassandra. Bodo says, if the Bengals start off slow again, they could easily go 0-5. I doubt it. Hey, no problem, Neil. It's one of my favorite videos that I make, man. One of my favorites. 2 likes away from 50, guys. Let's try to get at least 50 by halftime. That would be very nice. And if you're new, subscribe. We're going to be live tomorrow as well. We do a lot. We cover the entire NFL. We cover all 32 teams on the channel. We do picks on the channel. We do Colin Cowherd reactions on the channel. We do power rankings on the channel. We do video essays like It's Gonna Be May. We do, what else we do? Rants on the channel. Who am I going for? Dallas, I guess. A Dallas win would be fun. Although I'll be upset that I didn't bet them. I'm not going to lie. Because I did tell you jabronis to bet the Cowboys. I did say that. I'll do the Steelers when they're on Thursday or Monday, Bodo. I don't think I'm going to be doing Sunday nights. Maybe every once in a while, but I'm not going to commit to that. I like watching Sunday night. Maybe reaction or something. Hey, Big Al got 100 subs. Let's go, man. Big Al got a sweet new jersey, bro. You guys see Big Al's jersey? It's the Bird Boy, number 16. You guys see that? Iron Man says, great channel. I can't wait for the Steelers D to destroy Fields. I agree. That'll be very nice. I will be betting on the Steelers on Sunday. 2nd and 6. Jalen Hurts to throw. He's scrambling to his left, and he throws it away. That might have been the first real stop the Cowboys have had all game. It'll be 3rd and 6, and a massive 3rd and 6 with 1:54 remaining in the first half. If the Dallas Cowboys could get a nice little 3 and out here and get the ball back, that would be beautiful for them. Biggest thing I've noticed, Dallas's O-line today looks good. Their passing game is legit. Eagles struggling on D. Eagles' passing game in general has not looked that great. A lot of it is just Jalen running. 3rd and 6. Jalen going deep. And it's a beautiful connection as I say that. A deep ball on a post to the 27-yard line to Jahan Dotson. Former first rounder of the Washington Commander football team. Don't remember what their name was at the time. They have like 8 names. It's a big gain to the 26. Well, very nice pass by Hurts. Looking left, checks it down to Saquon, and he dropped it. Maybe on purpose. I don't think so, though. I think he was just trying to make a move. But I don't know if he would have been able to go anywhere anyways. 1:16 left in the first half. Jade, what's up, man? Apparently, Jade hates me. Bodo says, Barkley, I need points from you. You can't be dropping passes. Uh, 153. Now it's 116. 2nd and 10. At the 26. Hurts looking left. Hurts looking right. Checks it down to Saquon. He catches it this time. He makes a guy miss. Saquon! Gain of 8 and out of bounds with 1:09 left in the first half. That will stop the clock. 3rd and 2. 1 yard away from a tush push. We haven't seen a tush push yet, have we? I don't recall. Third and 2 with 1:09 left in the first half. A big 3rd and 2. 4 for 4 tonight. An average of 4.5 yards to go. 100% on conversions. Theo, the legend, empty formation. Hurts throwing wide to the left. Saquon leaps and gets both feet in bounds as I spit all over my mic for a first down. 1:04 left in the first half. First down. Bird boy. First and 10 at the 15. 3 receivers to the right. Goddard solo to the left. 1-on-1 with Diggs. Hurts is going to take off running. He picks up another 5 on the ground. The spy did not work. Out of bounds at the 10. Where's the sound effects?
What? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Oh, wow. Jones a bad. Clark with a little bit of a delayed shove out of bounds. Surprised that wasn't a penalty. 2nd and 5. 56 seconds left in the first half. Saquon Barkley up the middle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bam! It's a total of 38 points in the first half so far. And the game's just getting started. Saquon's fired up. Saquon took it to the right, up the middle, then to the right, broke the tackle.
Down 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles
Bodo
fly, on the road to victory. E-A-T-L-E-S, Eagles!
Extra point was good. It's 21-17. Michael says Eagles will run away in the second half by 13 or 14. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Christian says, Mitch, what team do you hate the most? In your division? Probably the Dolphins. The Dolphins or the Jets. I don't hate the Bills at all. The Bills are one of my favorite teams in the league. The Bills would probably be like 3rd or 4th. 4th, maybe. Depends on the year, I guess. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch the Eagles fly. E-A-G-L-E-S. That's how you spell Eagles. Iron Man. I am Iron Man. Nee, 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 nee. John says, I got him in the Super Bowl. Bengals might be good. John believes in the Bengals? Oh, John, we're going to have so much fun. We're going to have so much fun this year, John, with the Bengals. They're going to be the most fun. In good and bad ways. I don't hate it, Phil. I don't love it. Bad return by Dallas to only the 11-yard line. What's my opinion on how Tampa and Green Bay will do this year? Tampa will win their division. I think they'll probably lose the first playoff game. I have Green Bay going to the Super Bowl. It was kind of a bold pick. I think they'll start slow a little bit, and then they'll gain steam towards the end of the year. And I think they'll be good once the playoffs get here. But I'd expect Green Bay to at least get to the divisional round. At least. First and 10, Dak looking right to CeeDee Lamb. And a flag comes out. Looks like Jakarian Bennett is going to be called for a little bit of holding. Looks like the Eagles have been rotating a ton of corners. Is it just me? I feel like I've seen all their corners play. I've seen Bennett. I've seen Aubrey. I've seen Mitchell. Is Ringo number 9? Who's number 9? Is that Ringo? I've seen him. CeeDee Lamb out wide to the right. Another flag comes out as Ferguson, yards after catch. Gain of 6 on first down, 34 seconds. Cowboys have 2 timeouts. Yeah, they might be trying out who the best one is. You might be right. Nolan Smith got caught for a hands to the face penalty on Dak. Roughing the passer is the official call. Terrence Steele has played well today so far against Nolan Smith. Yeah, that's definitely hands to the face. At the 41 of Dallas, 34 seconds left in the half, still 2 timeouts. Penalties help stop the clock. Ferguson motions halfway and goes back to the right. Lamb to the right of the formation. Turpin in the slot. Dak throws right. Finds Ferguson, who is not able to get out of bounds. I think Dallas should take a timeout here. 27 seconds left in the half. They do take a timeout. Pixel! See, if I'm Dak there, I'm not sure that... I think it was more of the problem of the accuracy of the pass, not necessarily the decision. The accuracy of the pass led to an awkward catch by Ferguson, so that's why he wasn't able to get out of bounds. But those type of completions aren't really even, in my opinion, worth the yards. I'd rather throw that incomplete, keep the timeout, Yeah, Ringo is bad. Aiden says is Pickens subbed out. I think Pickens is out there. Hold on one sec. Pickens is wide to the left in the trips formation. Tolbert is now in for Turpin. Tolbert actually catches the ball here on 2nd and 6, only for a yard. See, this is what I'm talking about. This wastes too much time. 3rd and 5, 20 seconds left in the half, 1 timeout. John says he'll be back. All right. Watch the Eagles fly. 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys. Dak looks right, throws to Pickens. It's juggled but caught at the 45 of Philly. Dallas is not taking a timeout here. 9, 8, 7, 6. They get the clock stop with 8. I'm not sure what happened here. Dallas ended up taking a timeout, but they ended up taking it late, I guess. That was their final timeout of the half. I guess they didn't immediately stop the clock, or are they resetting the clock here? I can't hear the guy, so I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, they reset it at 15, so Schottenheimer was able to get the timeout in. Schottenheimer also calling plays, by the way. He hasn't called plays for a while in the NFL. I think the last time he called plays was for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson. 15 seconds left in the half. Four likes away from 60, guys. Dak firing the boys up. Earlier in the game, he's 11 for 15 for 117. Dak throws the slant to CeeDee Lamb to the 35-yard line. There's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and they spike it at 3 for Aubrey to come out for a field goal attempt. Yeah, some tough penalties for sure. Some tough penalties. Three seconds left in the half. 53-yard field goal for Aubrey from the right hash. Snap, hold, kick is inside the right upright and good. 21-20. In the first half of the first game. That was only my first quarter of calling a game this year, because I missed the first quarter, basically. My goodness, that felt like a long quarter. Is it just me? What a half for Dallas, though, especially their offense. Wow. Defense kind of sucks, but a definite entertaining first half. Dallas fans must be happy right now. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Eric says Aubrey Aubrey. What do you guys want to talk about? It's halftime. Will Fisher says hi. What's up, Will? How you doing? Third and 6 for Hurts. With the dime to Dotson. That was a big play in the first half. My day's been okay. Not bad. It is my birthday. Not the best birthday ever. Not the worst. I wish my internet worked the whole time. NMB says, I don't remember the NFL changing it to that celebrating or taunting as a flag, like WTF. Yeah, that was a new thing. That's a new thing, I think. They're trying to put an emphasis on that, apparently. I thought that was bullshit, though. I think that's a stupid penalty. I'm not going to lie. Stupid penalty, bro. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Eric. Thank you to Will. Appreciate that. I did, Bodo. My dad actually just got me a laptop. Or my parents. But he went and got it. I did get... they bought me a signed Brady jersey, too. Which I think they forgot they bought me that. And then they bought the laptop, so I kind of got away with it with two presents. I'll have to show you guys the jersey, though. It's my first and only signed Brady jersey. It's a white Patriots jersey. Yeah. Happy 16th, says Phil. Thanks, Phil. Don't tell Phil I'm almost 30. Will says, it's my birthday, too. Nice, Will. Happy birthday, man. A better put 105K on Dallas +8. Nice. He's probably pretty happy right now. But probably sweating his balls off, though, at the same time. NMB says, proud of Hurts, looking super comfortable and poised. I agree. Hurts is playing well. Especially his rushing. His rushing has been impressive in this game. Maybe it's because it's the first game, but he looks faster. That one deep ball was nice. Leanne has a son named Everything. Okay, I'm going to get a beer for you guys. One sec. Who wants a sound effect?
It's gonna be me.
I don't wanna lose it. My upload on the Money Mitch channel stopped working because the internet went out, so I have to re-upload, or like, I guess sort of re-upload. How do I do that though? Everything I do. Oh. Son-in-law. Okay. What's he like? I'm curious what his personality is like, just to see if we're similar at all. See if Mitch's are built the same. Okay, but like, how do I do this? There we go. No, that's not it. This is it. This is it. Perfect. It's halftime, John. It's halftime, bro. I don't have anything to commentate. Caesar doesn't hate Micah one bit. Michael, thank you. Oh, you're saying that to Will. 1 like away from 60. One like away from 60. Let's turn that light on. Who won the Parsons trade? I made an entire video on that. But I had a different take from most people. My take is that I think it was a good trade for the Packers because that's exactly what the Packers need in this moment. And I think whenever a player of that magnitude and that ability is traded to a team, they're inherently the winner. But I feel like it wasn't as bad of a trade for the Cowboys as many people make it seem, because they were able to get 2 first-round picks. If they did sign Micah, and they got Kenny Clark, but if they did sign Micah, they'd have 3 players that would take up basically all their cap space. So it would completely kind of ruin the maneuverability of their roster, and their roster already wasn't getting them anywhere. Like, even with Micah, I feel like they weren't going to win the Super Bowl this year, right? Like, maybe they're a wild card team type thing, but, like, I just feel like they kind of, if they would have signed Micah, they would have had Dak and CeeDee. I just feel like their roster would be stuck in the mud. So, and maybe retroactively, they shouldn't have paid Dak $50 million. So at the core of everything, it maybe comes down to not paying Dak $50 million or whatever he gets paid. But I kind of think that it was not as bad of a trade for Dallas as people think, but a very good trade for the Packers because the Packers needed that player to go over the top. Thoughts on Jordan Love? I think Jordan Love is talented, but he's inconsistent. He's got a good arm. He can make a lot of awkward position throws under pressure. He avoids sacks well, and he can make a lot of downfield throws. I do feel, though, he's a little bit more inaccurate than most top high-level quarterbacks. I think that he's not super like creative or agile or fast, so he doesn't really bring a running game to the field. I think he needs to improve, and this will continue to improve. He needs to continue to improve his ability to make quick decisions, get the ball out and take quick throws more often. And then I think he also needs to just improve that rhythm of his accuracy being more consistent. But I think he's like a good, not great quarterback. He's like probably, I think I had him rank like the 14th or 15th, somewhere around there. I think he's around there, just outside the top 10. I think this year he will have a big year, though. I think Jordan Love will have his best year so far of his career. I think he's going to get better this year. So that's kind of what I think about Love. I'm actually kind of surprised at how good Dak looks. I was a little concerned Dak would not be the same player this year, because he has also had a lot of injuries. Like, low key. I'm uploading the best bets right now. Or maybe I'll do it after the game, but I'm doing the tags. Looks like our second half's about to kick off, guys. Eagles will start with the ball up by a point. Dallas took the opening possession for 6 in the game. What's up, Becca? Should you start Kyron or Chase Brown? I would start Chase Brown. Would I say Herbert is overhated and potentially underrated? He's definitely a little bit overhated. I don't know if he's underrated, though. Hurts, throws, gain of 4. I think that Herbert is somewhere between 5 and 10 for quarterbacks. If you don't rank him in that range, you're probably off. If you rank him above that, you're probably too high on him. I think even like 5 is a bit much, but I think I ranked him 6 or 7. 2nd and 5 for the Eagles after the quick throw. 2 receivers to the left. Hurts throws a crosser to Goddard. He stops, he starts, he spins, he gets the first down. These Cowboy linebackers are not it. Jalen scrambles to the right. Quick throw to Devontae Smith. The gain of just a 2 or 3. Quick tackle by Elam. who was the guy that was beat down the field by Jahan Dotson. Elam playing a lot, though. The former Buffalo Bill first-round pick. Not playing awful. I guess he's getting the start now as one of the three corners. Our first super chat of the season took a whole half, but Becca lights the skies with a $5 and says, Niners to the bull. Welcome back to the NFL season. Thank you, Becca. Saquon takes it left. Saquon takes it up the field. Spins off a defender. Saquon Barkley for a gain of a first down and more. The worst fan base, the Chiefs or the Eagles, I think. First and 10 at the 46. A run to the left. Hard running is Big A.J. Dillon. New Eagle for a first down. 11:55 left in the third. I need to change the quarter, by the way. C. Middle didn't correct me on that. Geico in the chat. A.J. Dillon. 2nd and 1. He's in the backfield. A.J. Brown in motion to the right. Hurts. Hands it to Dillon. Dillon just gets the first down. Just. First and 10. Dillon gets a third consecutive carry for no gain. Stopped at the 36-yard line of Dallas. Becca feels rejuvenated. Felt like all last year, Becca was just out. Becca was just out of it. At the 36, in the gun, Hurts. Takes a snap. He's going to throw. He looks right. He's under pressure. Jalen Hurts goes down for the first time. It's a sack by the Cowboys. Marshawn Nealon. 2nd round pick in 2024. Kenny Clark causing havoc. Their new addition. Getting inside. Shoving Hurts to the ground. Take that, Micah. Take that, Micah. I like seeing defense every once in a while. 3rd and 18 at the 44-yard line of Dallas. Jalen Hurts got hit while he threw, and a quick completion to Dotson goes just about nowhere. A gain of 4. That's not good enough. Bring out Elliott or bring out the punter is the question. Elliott is going to attempt a deep field goal. 58 yards. The kick is good. with room to spare. A bomb from Jake Elliott. Yabba dabba don't. John with the $10 super chat says, y'all know the Broncos are going to the Super Bowl. Or it's not John. It's Jake. He says, y'all know the Broncos are going to the Super Bowl. Singh does not do super chats because he's a jabroni. I believe. Jake says, let's go. Great to be back in the BLV with the fam. Keep it up, Mitch. Thank you, Jake. Shout out, Jake. Shout out, Becca. And shout out, M Sports Review. Hurts is ballin', but I don't need him to stop hogging the ball to... Wait. Hurts is ballin', but I need him to stop ball hogging and pass to Smitty, so I can start 1-0 in fantasy. Thank you, man. Thank you. First ever super chat on the channel. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys. Becca says, I want whatever Jake is on. Pats Forever says, May for MVP. Diggs for Comeback Player of the Year. I like that. I like that.
It's gonna be May.
Don't wanna lose it. Becca started a trend. Thank you, Becca. C. Middle says, I dropped Mitch $1 last year. What a jabron. Becca, thank you. Says, doing this to have 2 cents more than Jake. Also, because I love Mitch, but mainly to spite Jake. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not gonna hate. Thoughts on the new touchdown animation by NBC? I have not been paying attention. I'm sorry. I will watch for the next touchdown. Tolbert returns to about the 28-yard line. Handoff, Javonte for a gain of 6. Third quarter, 24-20. I got to update the score. Best weekend of the year, says M Sports Review. Thank you, man, for the second super chat. Appreciate you. We got a new dog in the chat. Under center, Dak Prescott hands it to Javonte. A gain of maybe 2. It'll be 3rd and 2. $7:20 in the third. 3rd and 1. That's what they're marking it as. Thank you for the dislike. Appreciate it. I formation. Dak fakes it to the fullback, tosses it left, and Javonte Williams gets it with his hard running looking like Emmitt Smith. Javonte looks rejuvenated. He's back. I think Bryce Young is a bust. Not yet. Not yet, I don't. First and 10, Dak stutters, throws down the seam, and a high hit. A little contact, but it's no good. Dak went for it. Not quite good enough. Jahad Campbell, the rookie linebacker out of Alabama, made the play, but there's an injury to the Eagles secondary. Yeah, there was, honestly never a concern after he got drafted. All right, Becca, sounds good. Geico says, go Birds. Danielito in the chat says, fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles. Not really, Becca, to be honest. I've kind of given up on the Penguins being anything of substance. I hope the Canucks are decent, but I don't think they will be that great. Yeah, it's tough. You got to be a loyal member of the chat. You got to stick around through the tough times, the highs, the lows. That's how you be a mod. Justin Carpenter in the chat. Bryce Young, not a bust yet. He about to win the NFC South. Justin's back, baby. John says, I got Vancouver to win the cup. Yeah, okay. Okay. That has literally never happened before. Second and 10 for Dallas. A handoff to the left. A big run. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Miles Sanders revenge game. All the way down to what, the 10? He looks slow as shit. But he made his way all the way down. Inside the red zone. Imagine if that was Jaden Blue. That was a touchdown. If that was Blue, that was a touchdown, bro. Good blocking, though. Cowboys O-line looks legit. First and 10 at the 11. Dak with split backs. 3 receivers. They're going to hand it up the middle. I hate when they give it to the guy that just ran for 40 yards. And then he gets about 3 or 4. There is a flag with 5:27 left in the third quarter. Dallas trying to take a lead with a tutty. Take a lead with a tutty. 5:27 in the third. All right, Becca, you let me know when you feel like it. Where are you going? They called Parsons on a hold for that? Huh. Interesting. 5:27 left in the third. Yeah, I would start Flowers just for that reason, bro. That's a good call. Oh, Cabo. Can't go wrong with Cabo. 1st and 22 at the 23. Dak trying to find Ferguson on a double move. And the ball was just a little behind. Ferguson almost mossed Zach Bond, but Bond was able to break it up. I think most people do, George. Most people have Javonte Williams on the bench. 2nd and 22 with 3 receivers to the right. Dak checks it down. Not a good play at all. It was not going to go anywhere. 3rd and 22. He kind of is, Mr. Sports Review. He kind of is. Zach Bond is the most random superstar ever. I don't know if he's quite reached superstar status yet, but he certainly is a very good player. Oh, the ball was also tipped by Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis probably playing more plays than anticipated in this game because of Jalen Carter. 3rd and 22, 4:58 left in the third. The Eagles are literally without 3 of the 4 players that started in their Super Bowl defensive line. Dak to the end zone, down the seam again, and a huge hit by Reed Blankenship almost takes Jake Ferguson's head off of his shoulders. Blankenship, not a dirty player, but that was a dangerous throw by Dak Prescott. A flag on the play. This is what Tom Brady's talking about, where the quarterbacks are responsible for the receivers too. Now, this is a penalty in the modern NFL. Would never be a penalty in any other era. Now, yeah, he hits his head, but it's not like he's already on the ground. So, like, I don't even know if that's like a dirty hit, to be honest. His knees are on the ground. That was a hospital ball for sure. Dak is known to throw those seam balls, though. Lucky that the flag came out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how else he's supposed to defend that, but I guess get there earlier. That's how you defend it. 1st and 10, handoff, juking and jiving. There's a fumble! Quinyon Mitchell picked it up and brought it back to the 17 of Philly. Miles Sanders, the former Eagle, puts the ball on the turf. The Cowboys blow it. Miles Sanders. See, if Jaden Blue got the first run, we're not even talking about this fumble because that's a touchdown. We're not even talking about it. And Quinyon just did a tush-push celebration. They spent way too much time on that shit. Finally, a mistake by the Cowboys, says Big Al. John says, I just got a boner. Mr. or is it? Yeah, okay. M Sports Review, sorry. Says, Jalen, please target Smitty. Tush Push Selly is awesome, says C Middle. Claire loved the Tush Push Selly. Imagine how good the run game of Dallas would be if they had a running back. Ah. Time to run out the clock with Saquon, says Geico. I think they need a touchdown on this drive. Game is suspended for lightning? What? No! Shut up. And they suspended at 4-4-4. Bro, I'm telling you guys, 44 has been following me around. This is like weird shit. 24-20. Didn't I say that earlier in the game? Yo, why is 4? Yo, 4 keeps following me around. This is weird. On September 4th. $24.20. Do I think Dak has been doing... How do I think Dak's been doing? I think Dak's playing great. Couple hospital balls, but other than that, he's been playing phenomenal. 24-20 is also 44. Bro, this is fucked. 4 plus 4 is 8. That's my favorite number. Game suspended for lightning, guys. So we're chilling. We're chilling. Does that mean the game is over? No, not yet. And the Eagles are leading by 4. True. Chase says, let's go Eagles. How many fantasy points does Hurts have? I gotta check that. Becca, I need to talk to you about this 44 stuff. super chat. He's got 2. Doing this to get love. I suspended the game to use the restroom. Apparently, John controls the weather. And he says, best weekend of the year, M Sports Review. I read that one. 7 super chats. Thank you guys so much for 7 super chats. Can we get 10? 10 super chats by the end? Jalen Hurts has 21 fantasy points, and A.J. Brown, who I'm playing against, has 0. Is there a difference between 444 and 44? $11? Okay, 11 super chats for Becca. Dio's born on the same day as Kobe. Nice. Almost, Geico. Almost. Almost. The more winners I predict, the more super chats I get. That's fair. That's fair. What if you bet against me, though? Do I still get it? Sounds good, Becca. That sounds good. Last year, I was not doing well at times, and John was just fading me straight up, bro. And then he would blame me when he would get it wrong. Like an asshole. Geico says someone donate 44 right now. What was I looking for? How do I send my co-commish, my co-GM, an invite? There we go. Samuel says, we are back, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yabba-dabba-don't says, got my Bo Nix jersey today. First jersey I've ever bought. Wow. Stoked for the season. Take my money, Mitch. And YouTube. Because I only get a certain percentage. Who's going to win? Honestly, I don't know. I would probably say Philly, but it will be close. Sports Review says, I started watching you a few years ago after football practice to watch your rankings, and you got me to make a whole TikTok account for sports. GOAT! Oh my, thanks, man. I didn't know that. You should have told me that earlier, bro. Do you remember the first videos you watched? I guess it would have been rankings. I don't remember. Few years ago. If you want to send me your content, you can send your content too. You can put it in the chat if you want. If you guys have content you want to share, you can always throw it in the chat. As long as you're actually a viewer of the channel, not just some jabron. Do I think Tom Brady is a good commentator? I think he got better as the year went on, and I think he'll be good this year. I think he'll be better this year. Becca's first jersey was Jeff Garcia. Calgary Stampeders, Jeff Garcia? Or, I'm just kidding. 49ers. Singh, he doesn't like any fun, bro. I have no sports jerseys because they cost too much. Singh, lighten up. You don't like the Bengals, we get it. You don't even pick your own team to make the playoffs, and they're literally the best team in the league. Lighten up, Singh. Singh needs a beer and a lady, says Becca. Guys, we've been sitting at 74 likes forever. Jacob with the happy birthday. Thanks, Jacob. Appreciate that, man. John says I need 7 more points. Good luck. I thought you bet -10, or am I delusional? What'd you bet, John? Troy Polamalu, good first jersey. Nice. Caleb says, hey, Mitch, do you think Micah's back is a problem? It's not serious, but he already struggles against Penny, and now he's not 100%. I haven't heard much about that, man. I haven't looked into it too much. I would think, though, that Parsons is not going to be himself in the first game. He's barely practiced. He's probably not in the best condition. He doesn't really know the defense that well. So I would not expect him to have some crazy game, especially against one of the best. Well, I mean, you think he'll line up against Sewell? He might line up on the other side. Theo, Saquon or Henderson, Dynasty Fantasy Football. Also, we need to see some more A.J. Brown and Pickens and Devontae once this lightning stops. No A.J. Brown. We're good with that. We're good with that. Saquon or Henderson for Dynasty? Oh, boy. I feel biased if I say Henderson. I feel biased. Honestly, it's Saquon, probably. Because, like, I don't know. Like, how many more years of Saquon do you think? Like, 3 more years? Jeremy says, I absolutely love your channel, Mitch. Keep doing your thing, my man. I'm sending you my support from Detroit. Go Lions. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I love it when people that I don't usually see in my comments pop in my comments and say that they like my stuff. That's like my favorite thing. I'm not going to lie. So thank you, Jeremy, for that. Michael Vick was my first jersey. That's pretty sweet. How old am I? I am... You actually guess. Claire, guess how old I am. That fumble was big. John says 17. Gala says 28. Pretty good guess. Theo says 26. Phil says 16. Singh says 29. Theo says 27. Chase says 30. Broadcast TV says 31. Claire says 29. Maestro says 35. John says 16. Scott says 24. Caesar says 22. Even though Caesar definitely knows how old I am. I'm not going to play with that. Caesar, you jabroni. Dross says 32. M Sports Review says the first video I watched was an offensive line ranking where the Raiders were number 3 in the 21-21 offseason. Happy birthday, too. Thank you. That's pretty cool. And it's cool that you remember that. Mitch is at least 10. You look older than Ben Solak, but not by much. Nice. 6 or 7. Geico says 28. Claire says he doesn't look 35. Vegan says 26. I am now 29. 29. Hey, Tobey Maguire played Spider-Man at 30. So, there you go. You is baby, says So N Fan. Game could resume about 11:30. 11:30? What am I going to do for 45 minutes? Come on, man. Just a widow baby. I just shaved today, too. Still a little stubble, but I just shaved today. All right, Sports Review. See you, man. Thank you for joining. John has grandkids that are 29. Caleb says, Mitch, what was your reaction to Belichick's disaster? Go Frogs. The first touchdown, I was hype. After that, I was like, this is embarrassing. It's so bad. Guy's washed. Jenna's post was so sweet. It was sweet. She's always doing that. Jenna's always extra with it. But I like it. I like it. John says, Mitch, the longer the game, the more we get to watch you. It's all win-win. It is, sort of. I think Jenna's doing pretty well. I think she's deciding on if she wants to switch her job up right now. And guys, it's 7:44 as I look at the clock. This shit is crazy, bro. Christian says, hey, Mitch, did you see that in one of the interviews they messed up Penix Jr.'s name instead? Hey, I saw that. I saw that. Penis Jr. Strawberry. Yes, Strawberry's back. What's up, Strawberry? Strawberry's been in the comments a lot this offseason. I appreciate you, Strawberry. Thank you. Just jumped in to say, hey, how you doing? You think the Niners will win on Sunday? Jeremy says you're from Vancouver. Yeah, that area. Yeah, that area. Couch Potato says, what up, Mitch? Grade the Cowboy O-line tonight. A-? Big Al says still a lot of people in the upper bowl. Panda. What's up, Panda? Says, wow, still at work. Can't wait to join on Sunday. Love you, Mitch. Thank you, Panda. Appreciate you. Mike says, ew. Chase says, say 70. What? I said 70. What the fuck? Say 67. 67. Claire. Belichick gonna only lose 2 games. TCU is 1. Clemson is the other. Jeremy says, should I assume you're a Canucks fan? I am, but for most of my life, I've been more of a Penguins fan. I'm not going to lie. Strawberry says, it was bound to happen at some point. Probably won't be the first one. What are you talking about? What up, Awakened? How you doing? I should post my best bets right now. What am I doing? I'm a jabroni. Holy shit. You guys can go watch. Is CMC injured? I don't think so. He popped up on the injury report. But I don't know, like, you never really know how severe that is. He was just limited. For all we know, he's been limited all camp. And by the way, guys, if you're looking for my bets all NFL season long, you can get them on Patreon. It's $5 a month. Some of you have subscribed, so I appreciate you. We're going to make some money this year. I feel it. We're going to have a good year this year, I think. I'm not just saying that, sort of, but not really. I kind of do think we're going to have a big year this year. Do I have that?
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Matt, thank you, man. Singh says, Mitch, do you also know that I have the Chiefs losing the wild card round at home? Nice prediction. I like it. Strawberry says, reporters would have said something. He's participated throughout camp, so it's not an issue. Jeremy says, I have a video request. One of my favorites from last season, top 5 players. I've seen your comments about that, man. It's just not, it just didn't work with the schedule. I thought about making that video. I just didn't have time. I'm only one person. I'm sorry. That I'll make that next off season. Or maybe even right after the season or something. But I'll make it next off season. It's not really an in-season video, to be honest. Honestly, Dakota, I'm not high on the Bears. There are a lot of people that are high on the Bears this year. I'm not high on the Bears this year. I still think they're the worst team in their division, but I'm lower on Caleb than a lot of people. I do like Ben Johnson long-term for this team. I do think long-term they'll be good. I just feel like this year they still need a little bit more work. I do think they've made improvements to their receiving core, Colston Loveland, Luther Burden, the offensive line in the interior. The defense is solid. I think they're a solid team. They'll definitely be better than last year. I just feel like the division is so hard. Like, I'm really high on the Packers. I'm high on the Lions. The Vikings are very well coached, very good, very talented. I just feel like it's going to be very hard for the Bears to make it out of that division. That's just my opinion. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'll try to keep up with your comments. I'm trying to get to my best bets here. Cup is washed. I think. Last year he wasn't very good. The game is delayed because of lightning. There's Patreon if you guys want to support. Mr. T Swift is washed, says Claire. Get the bot out of here. Any new strikes? What do you mean? I don't think it will be canceled. I think they will end up playing this thing, but we'll see. I don't know, man. I'm not in Philly. I'm not the weather guy. Hatter's house is pizza time. What's up, bro? Oh, this one's for Claire.
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Pizza time.
I'm pretty far. Not gonna lie. If I can find it. Oh, there it is. It's quiet.
Feels great, baby. Feels great, baby.
You're welcome, Claire. No problem, Hatters. Appreciate you, man. How you doing? Excited for the big game on Sunday? There's my best bets video if you want to check it out while we're waiting. Danny wants a kiss. There you go, Danny. Caleb says, hey, Mitch, I'm still torn between starting Aaron Jones or Tyrone Tracy this weekend. Jones is old, but the Giants' O-line is terrible. I kind of like Tracy against Washington. I think the game will be close. Washington was not good against the run last year. I don't really see any reasons why they'll be great this year against the run. So I kind of like Tracy. Aaron Jones isn't a bad play against Chicago. And Aaron Jones probably will be better at the start of the year than the end. So it's a bit of a toss-up, but I do kind of like Tracy's matchup. I'm not going to lie. What's up, Dax? Greg says, all right, all right, all right. Greg has Wi-Fi this year. Let's go.
Straight cash, homie.
All right, all right, all right.
We got a Dak and we got a Dax. Let's go. Caleb says, okay, thanks. I have Gibbs as my RB1, and now I'll probably put Tracy. Yeah, I don't think you could go wrong either way, but yeah, I like Tracy's matchup. I don't know. I might feel bad if Aaron Jones goes off, though. Not gonna lie. Becca knows ball. Becca knows ball. I would say yeah. She's more of a ultimate frisbee kind of gal, though, I think. Big Al says, I'm so stupid taking the Eagles to cover this game. I should have taken the points. Big Al, did you actually bet it? I don't think you bet it, though. You didn't lose your money on it. We're 12 away from 100. 12 away from 100, guys. Yeah, frisbee gal. I saw her with her little team there, little cute pic on Instagram. Thanks, man. Back to back, baby. Schottenheimer reminds me of a hot dog, says Caesar. That's fair. She got that championship DNA. She's got more rings than the Niners. Almost. Jamari says this season going to be fun. I can't. I'm sorry, Jamari. I can't take you seriously as a Saints fan saying that out loud. Are you sure you want to say that? I can't. I can't take you seriously, bro. Maybe if you change your picture, I could take you seriously when I say that. Jamari, who's your team if the Saints suck? You have a backup team? Dax is a Saints fan. I feel bad for you. I'm sorry. I can't believe Jalen Carter got kicked out of the game before the game even started. That's wild. Jamari low-key likes the Broncos. I did not see that one coming. Well, Jake will like that. By the way, guys, we have 11 Super Chats. I don't know if you, Becca, you knew that, but we have 11 Super Chats. Everyone says the Saints will be the worst team. They're bound to be. I don't know, but I did not think it would be the Broncos. I honestly thought you were going to say the Patriots. I'm not going to lie. I thought you were going to say the Patriots. Same says, Mitch, the Titans are going to be the worst team in the AFC. Maybe. I hope not, but maybe. I kind of think the Jets are bad. The Jets are stinky. Yeah, I thought you did, Jamari. I thought you did. That's why I thought so. Matt says, am I crazy to think the Chargers can't cover the spread versus the Chiefs? The Chargers have been so close to beating the Chiefs the last 3 years, but always lose. Well, I picked the Chiefs. If it's 3.5, I'd stay away from it at 3.5 because I feel like the Chargers could cover 3.5. Like, the Chiefs could win 24-21, something like that. And you'd probably hurt yourself after watching that. It is, I picked the Chiefs. I don't love it as a bet, but hey, if you want to go with it, it's cool. I'm not going to hate. I think that's the right side. Caleb says the Jets look decent against the Green Bay starters. Justin Fields' breakout season coming. I'm being sarcastic. I don't remember the Jets against the Packers. I don't remember that. But, yeah, Justin Fields is not breaking out. I'm sorry. Who's everyone's sleeper team? The Patriots. Other than the Patriots. Sleeper. The Dallas Cowboys, baby. I like the Seahawks. In the AFC, there aren't really many, to be honest. Like, it's pretty cut and dry in the AFC. It's like maybe Jacksonville. NFC. Seahawks or Cardinals. And then I don't know. Can the Falcons do something? I don't know. Becca says, get the F out of here with the Seahawks shit. I guess, Caleb, I guess. I didn't really have like a true sleeper this year. I've had some good ones in the past, but this year, like, honestly, I don't really see it. Claire says the Falcons. Let's go. I think from top to bottom, the NFC is more competitive, but I think at the top, the AFC is better. If that makes sense. Scott says the Raiders. I don't see it because I think there's 3 teams that are better than them in their own division. So I just feel like, how can you really be a sleeper if your division is just flat out better than you? I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to pull that off. You know what I mean? Green Bay isn't a sleeper. No. They made the playoffs last year. That's not legal. Game will resume at approximately 11:30. Should I take a break right now, guys? What do you think? Should I keep going? P time, tea time, P time and tea time. Might slip me a little cheesecake. It's delayed. It's delayed. Yeah, I'll come back when the game is... I'll probably come back before that. Probably come back before that. Yeah, I'm going to do that after. I'm not going to do that now. Michael Jordan's at this game too? The only reason he'd be at this game is because Jalen Hurts is signed to Jordan. That would be a reason, I think. Becca's tired. Becca's getting old. Becca's older than me. She's old. $11:30 Eastern. So 22 minutes. Becca's old. All right, guys. I'll be right back in like 15 minutes. Okay? Gronk, spike the like button. Try to get to 100 likes. Let's have a fun 4th on September 4th. All right? BRB. Maybe I'll mute my mic for you jabronis so you can listen to me. You guys creeping on me somewhere. What's up, jabronis? How we doing? What have we been talking about? Becca's been telling everyone about her life issues, her personality disorders.
Pizza time.
What's up, Big Al? What's up, bro? Okay, Becca, relax. Okay, Singh. I saw your question, Shaheed or Douglas. I'm a Douglas guy, Singh. I'm a Douglas guy. I would say Douglas, but Shaheed has more explosiveness. So sitting Shaheed could backfire. But I think Douglas, he's just better offense, better quarterback, more volume. Maybe I'm a biased Patriots fan, but I could be wrong. Claire, how you doing? Give me an update in the life of Claire. I need an update. Okay, looks like we're getting back here at 444, 24, 20, 44. Fours everywhere. September 4th. Dak Prescott wears 4. Okay, Becca. Don't go with the full name. She's going to be calling me Mitchell Nolan soon. What's up, Bella? I think the Eagles. I want Dallas to win, but I think they honestly blew it as soon as Miles Sanders fumbled. I think they're done. I don't think they're going to win now. But there's still a lot of game left, so we'll see. My mods are cool. I pick them right. Pick them right, Geico. Mitchie. Been called that a few times. Oh, that's awesome, Claire. When did you visit Vancouver? They're still talking about it, Caesar. Still. Will A.J. Brown get any receiving yards? I would say he will end up with 24 yards. Becca says it's pizza time. Is it?
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
Bella says, yeah, I kind of agree with you, but I think Dallas has got to win also. How you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. It's my birthday today. We're having fun. First game of the NFL season. If Dallas wins, though, that would be absolutely huge for their season. I think that would totally change their potential season. We're back. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line for Philly. Handoff for Saquon is a loss of a yard. Is this the first? That was the first play after the fumble, right? Really, Claire? Did you enjoy Canada Day? You should have told me about that. Where'd you go? Thanks, Bella. 4 minutes and 8 seconds in the third. 2nd and 11. Trips to the right. Hurts in the gun. 5-man blitz on Hurts. Hurts spins away from a sack and throws it away. Oof. Lucky. Dallas sent a corner blitz, and Trayvon Diggs could not get Hurts down, but Hurts never saw it coming. Honestly, Becca, I'm surprised you've never been. Watkins says, who would you start, Jawan or Pollard? Pollard, just because he's going to be a workhorse running back. I have Jennings in one of my leagues. I hope he does well. 3rd and 11. Jalen's going to take off on a run, and he's not going to get the first down. He got about 7, but still about 4 yards short. So that should be a punt from the Eagles on their own side of the field. Panda says, made it back tonight. Hey, y'all. Oh, no. Got that wrong. Made it back tonight. Hey, y'all. Got Eagles. -8. Let's go. Panda, you faded me? Damn. That is kind of weird, Becca. You don't seem like a Toronto person, I'm not going to lie. Fair catch at the 26-yard line by Turpin. Singh is starting Pearsall and Abuka in fantasy. Nice. All right. Caesars, Dallas Cowboys have the football. 3:10 remaining in the third. Dak calling an audible, pointing to the sky. Turpin in motion. They're going to hand it up the middle to Javonte Williams. He is powerful. Javonte Williams. He picks up 4 yards with 3 minutes remaining in the third. I think so, Becca. I think so. I think you're more of a wilderness. Mountains, ocean type. I could be wrong. 2:35 left in the third. Under center is Dak. Dakota, play action, under pressure, steps up, throws, and it's caught. Nice throw by Dak to fit it into Ferguson for a gain of 5. At the 35, it'll be 3rd and 1 as the clock hits 2:22. Is that an angel number? For Becca, I don't know. But third quarter. 2 minutes left. 3rd and 1. Cowboys fans, antsy. Maybe a little nervous. Third and 1. Dak. In the gun. Empty now. CeeDee to the left. Dak blitz, throws. CeeDee Lamb, first down. Lamb to the 49-yard line on the slant. Doing his best Michael Irvin impression. Who's my favorite football player on the Cowboys and the Eagles? Lamb for the Cowboys, and for the Eagles, Saquon. The 2 guys in the thumbnail. Honestly, pretty easy answers for me. 5 catches for 100 yards for CeeDee. Javonte, gain of 4. What'd you think? What'd you think of Vancouver, Claire? I know you said it was beautiful, but did you have a favorite spot? White Rock's cool. Granville Island, nice. Gastown, I was basically there yesterday. Least favorite players on each team. Coach just texted me, CeeDee's better than Gibbs. I don't think so, Coach. 2nd and 7. Least favorite. I don't know. I have to think about that. Dak screen to Lamb, reverses field, but he loses a few yards. Still picks up the 1 PPR point, but lost a few yards. 10 seconds left in the third. Not my favorite play call. Third down and long. 3rd and 10. Least favorite players. Jeez. I don't know. Eagles, I don't know. I don't have like a guy that I hate on either team, I don't think. I mean, Nick Sirianni, is that an answer? He's the coach. Cowboys. Again, I don't really know. I don't hate that many people, to be honest. Do you have answers for that? I think Becca doesn't like Dak. I don't think Becca likes Dak very much. Honestly, I don't love Hurts. I'm not like a big Hurts person. I have him on my fantasy team, though, so. Or one of them. Very nice, Claire. Glad you enjoyed it. You live in Atlanta, though, right? Like, that's crazy. So you went, okay, cool. You went all the way to Vancouver. Nice. Bella says Dak is the GOAT. Come teach here. What's up, Pennsylvania? How you doing, man? Vasquez. We got some Pennsylvania in the chat. We got, I assume, a Philly fan. Could be wrong. Maybe he's a Steelers fan. Maybe he's a Cowboys fan. Who knows? Hey, 49er Media. What's up, bro? 3rd and 10. Dak Prescott, deep drop, goes over the middle. It's in the air, and it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb could not catch it. And I feel like that was probably catchable. Was that a drop? Have to look at that replay. Lamb was about to get smoked, though, I feel like. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Oh, yeah. I think it went off his hands. I think that's a drop. Or it went through his hands? Little lucky there, John. Pretty lucky, to be honest. Matt Pryor is a wild answer. That is a wild answer. Fair catch at the 13-yard line. Okay, I'm going to hear you out. What's up, Russ? I mean, Kittle was the right start, saying. Who's the most overrated quarterback of all time? Patrick Mahomes. 14:46 left in the game. I got to turn the fourth quarter. Jalen Hurts taking all day to throw. Finds Saquon in the flat. Saquon gets to the 21-yard line. Ryan Leaf. Ryan Leaf was never good. All right, John, I'll say that after the Super Bowl when they lose again by 50. What XP? You get XP now in the chat? That's dope. Jake, what's up, bro? 14:05 in the fourth. Handoff on 2nd and 2. Looks like it goes nowhere. Maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd and 1. Too far for a tush push. This could be a Saquon run 2 consecutive plays. That's pretty cool. I like that addition. That's interesting, Russ. I felt like, wasn't Manning the consensus better player? I know that there was debate. 3rd and 1. They are going to tush push here. I don't think he got it. That was a very far 3rd and 1. I think he only got about halfway. So it'll be 4th and inches on their own side of the field. Are they going to go for? Oh, they mark it as a first. There's no way that's a first down. Let me see. Let's replay here. I don't know about that. I don't think the ball ever crossed that line. What do you guys think? They should do that. Why didn't they do the computer assist thing? The AI, bro. Too many men on the field for Dallas. Hey, thanks, Panda. Yeah, we're going to have lots of content over there. I just put out the best bets for week 1. I think the Pats should win, but I think it will be close. 1st and 5. Saquon takes the carry to the right. Saquon, gain of 4. 2nd and 1. Dallas is doing a decent job against the run. I'll say that. Saquon hasn't had an explosive run today yet. I hope the Niners win. Can I join your Discord? Yeah, you guys can all join the Discord. You're welcome to. We want new blood in there for sure. We have a decent little community, but a lot of them are asking for new people. So, 2nd and 1, and Dallas stuffs the run again. It'll be 3rd and 1 here. Who is that? Number 90. It's a nice play. Solomon Thomas. Okay, former Niner. 2nd overall pick, I think. Or 3rd? 2nd? Good night, Becca. Sleep well. 3rd and 1, tush push. Jalen takes a snap, and they push him past the marker this time for sure. Although, the first surge didn't look like it, and then they always get that second surge. Yeah, I am streaming tomorrow. Let me check. I can get you the link. Hold on. It could be in the description, but it might not be. Let me check. First and 10. Hurts, screen to Devontae Smith. He gets to the 40 of Philadelphia. 2nd and 4 or 5. Damn, where is my Discord link? What the heck? Okay, hold on one sec. 2nd and 3 at the 40. Hurts to throw. Pressure from the edge. Checks it down. What a catch by Saquon. Stiff arm by Saquon. And a spin move for a first down. Wow, what a play by Saquon right there. Crazy catch. And the stiff arm. And the spin move. Damn. All right, here's the Discord link. There you go. Hopefully that works. Let me know if it doesn't. First and 10. Saquon takes a carry to the left. Penetration in the backfield. A loss of 3. That's Houston on the stop. Is that the former Lion, Houston? Let me check that. That was a good play by him. James Houston. Sounds familiar. Yeah, Detroit. Yeah, okay. Second and 14, 8:25 remaining in the game. And a Eagles timeout. Okay. Interesting. $8:26 in the period, says John, even though it's a quarter, but it's all right. Everyone's tweeting about the Saquon thing. Oh, thanks, Bella. Appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good time in there and people aren't dicks. I know Sing's in there. John says, oh, please, Taylor, please help the Eagles. Taylor only helps the Chiefs. She didn't help them very much against the Eagles, that's for sure. I don't know. There's some pretty outrageous people in there, John. 2nd and 14 for the Eagles. At the 40. Hurts in the gun. The throw. He scrambles to the right. Hurts throws. Incomplete. Throws it away. I know, right, John? Imagine people with Eagles in Survivor right now. Landon Dickerson, by the way, is injured walking on the sidelines. 3rd and 14 for Philadelphia. The books would win big tonight if Dallas wins this game. If they win outright, my goodness. 3rd and 14. Hurts. Got time. Throws. And Goddard is tackled after a gain of about 10. It'll be 4th and 4 at the 50. What's the call here for Sirianni? This is a 24-20 game that feels like it's 35-31. Like, this game does not feel 24-20 to me. Fourth and 5. Philly's going to go. Or maybe not. Faking it. They're going to let the clock wind down and they'll punt. 4th and 9. They're going to punt. What's up, Durkant? We've been waiting. How you liking this game so far, man? I think it's been pretty good, actually. Surprisingly. Yeah, Philly looks like shit. I'm not... Philly does not look the same. Dallas looks interesting. 7:27 left. When you really think about Philly's defense, though, like... I know this is weird to say, but in their front seven, who do they really have when Jalen Carter is not on the field? If you think about it, like, Nolan Smith's been kind of invisible. He's more of a complimentary player. Josh Sweat and Milton Williams are gone. Who do they really have? Like, Ajomo, Jordan Davis is kind of overrated. Their corners are, like, Quignon and Cooper are good. What's his name? Blankenship is good. But they've got that one other weak corner spot. Their linebackers are pretty good. But it's definitely not the defense they had last year, that's for sure. Javonte looks like Wizards Madden Javonte. To be fair, though, CeeDee just had a huge drop. That was a huge drop on 3rd down. Who is the BLV MVP last year? For the fan base, I didn't do awards last year, guys. But I'd probably say Big Al. Big Al or John, honestly. John is in the mix. John might have won that award last year. It's pretty close. Pretty close. The only thing with John, though, John gets, like, really bipolar. Big Al is more consistent. Ryan Sports, what's up, man? Thanks for joining the chat. John says John is the man. Big Al says, I think John did. Samuel says, all I need is Dak 57 more yards, Hurts 32 more yards, and Smith 24 more yards. All right, good luck. John says he's the Tom Brady of BLV. 3 likes for 100, guys. 3 likes. Let's go. I didn't think this game would be a blowout. I thought it would be pretty close, but I didn't think that the Eagles would feel in jeopardy of losing. I feel like they feel like they're in jeopardy of losing. I'd make an argument that if Miles Sanders doesn't fumble the ball, they probably would lose this game. But Dallas has the ball at their own 11-yard line, 1st and 10. There's no flags. I thought there was. CeeDee Lamb catches again for a first down, a gain of 12. Mitchell in coverage. 7:14 left in the game. Ticking, ticking, ticking. Lamb now is 7 for 109. No touchdowns. Caesar says CD, DVD, Blu-ray, Lamb. $6.55. John says someone hurt Lamb. Handoff to Javonte is stuffed behind the line for a loss of 3. That is Hunt, who's the first time I'm saying his name, I feel like. One of those guys that needs to take a step forward for Philadelphia this year. Good job as well by Jordan Davis on that play. 2nd and 12. 6 minutes, 15 seconds in the 4th. Dakota in the empty. Blitz coming. Gets it out to Turpin. Makes the first guy miss. Can't make the second. He gets 2 yards. Nice juke, though. 3rd down. 6 minutes left in the game. Even Claire says John's the GOAT. Dalen says Lamb for the win. 5:45 left in the game. Huge. Absolutely huge. 3rd and 10. Trips to the right. Ferguson to the left. Dak deep drop. Checks it down to Javonte Williams. He breaks a tackle, but he only gains a couple yards. I'm not sure what that was. Did Dak just feel his pressure? Like, I don't understand why he took such a weird drop there. Was this supposed to be like a screen? Eagles had like a little stunt there, but I don't know. I was kind of weird. They're going to punt from their own 27. Eagles with a chance to close the game out here. Fair catch by Philly at the 25 of Philly. Yeah, the Eagles have yet to get an explosive from Saquon. Can he finish it off here like he did so many times last year? We were 1 second off 4-4-4 once again, but it's 4-4-3 now. In the 4th. Give me a 1 if you think the Eagles are going to close it out. Give me a 2 if you think Dallas will get the stop and win. Give me a 3 if the Patriots are making the playoffs. And give me a 4 if you're a jabroni. I think the Eagles have 2 and the Dallas Cowboys have 3. Thanks, Russ. John believes. Sing believes. Big Al believes. Panda's got a 1.
It's me, Mario.
Let's go! Let's go! Jabroni. Jabroni. Oh, it doesn't matter how you spell jabroni.
This chat is going to be electric on Sunday. Absolutely electric. This Raider-Patriots game is going to be crazy, bro. If it's anything like the recent Raider-Patriot games that I've witnessed, it's going to be electric. And it will probably have a little clip out of it somewhere. What'd you say, Blazing Fire?
What?
Neil says he likes this game. 4:43 left. Cowboys with 3 timeouts. Jerry Jones watching with his glasses on. Drink in hand. 1st and 10. Eagles. Hand it to Saquon. Nowhere to run. No gain. This run game doesn't look the same this season. So far. Maybe Dallas has the run D that they've been looking for here. Matt Eberflus. Shout out to Matt Eberflus in his first ever game as the Cowboys defensive coordinator. Looking like an improvement over Mike Zimmer last year. 2nd and 10. The over-under for the actual game, I think, was like 48, if I'm not mistaken. Jalen Hurts runs to the left. Gets knocked out of bounds a tad late, potentially, there. But no flag. Gain of just 3-ish. $54, running hard, though. St. Brown Edits says, I had A.J. Brown on my fantasy. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Very sorry to hear that. Except I'm playing him in fantasy, so I'm okay with it. Not going to lie. 3rd and 7. Hurts, under pressure. Hurts rolls to the right, gets it away. It's a completion to Dotson, but a big hit by the Dallas Cowboys. Donovan Wilson, I believe. Wasn't that Donovan Wilson? I don't know. It could be someone else. No, it was Deron Bland. Deron Bland, the cornerback. Lighten up little Jahan Dotson. Big hit on 3rd down. And good rush, good pressure by the Cowboys. The Cowboys might have found a dude in that James Williams guy. I always thought he was good on Detroit. I'm not sure why Detroit got rid of him, considering they have no pass rush outside of Aiden Hutchinson. Punt by Philly. Ball went out of bounds near the 15-ish. So, Dak Prescott, legendary drive, 3:02 left in the game, 2-minute warning, 3 timeouts against last year's number 1 defense. John's probably like sweating right now in his boots. This depends on the design of the play, Greg. John says, I can't believe I need to sweat another stop. We're at 102 likes, guys. Let's try to get a couple more before the game ends. Couple more. We can do it. We can do it. Claire says Raiders and Patriots low-key gonna be good. Isn't it always? John said he has... How much money he say he has on this game? Dallas might pull it off. They might. They might. I kind of feel like shit for not betting Dallas plus 8.5. I'm not going to lie. I was talking about betting it. And I even picked it, but I couldn't go through with it because I'm a fucking pussy. That's why. John says I got $50 on the parlay. Singh says, I hope May played good because I'm starting him in fantasy. I think he will. I think he'll play well. St. Brown says, if Dallas pulls it off and Eagles beat the Lions, I'm done. What? Dallas pulls it off and the Eagles beat the Lions, I'm done. Dennis has 50 on the Cowboys money line. Nice. Nice bet. Even if you lose, that's a nice bet. 3:02 left in the game. Dak, ball in hand, throws. Nice accurate throw to Ferguson, and that's why they paid him a contract. Beautiful one-hand catch with one arm tied behind his back by Zach Bond. Ferguson, I think kind of underrated, but for some reason doesn't get his due among some analysts. 2nd and 5, 2:57 left in the game. Dak to throw. He's got pressure coming. He throws, and it's almost intercepted on the right sideline by... Who was that? Quignon. Oh, my computer's going to fall asleep. One sec. Where's my remote? There we go. We fixed it. .252, 3rd and 5. Dak Prescott rolls to his left, throws downfield, and it's a beautiful throw to George Pickens, who comes through on the comeback route against Adoree Jackson. Nice job. Good timing. And he gets out of bounds. Not that that really matters that much. 1st and 10 at Dallas's 38. 2:47 left. Pickens only has 3 for 30, but that was a big one. Let's see if he can get more involved here. Dak going downfield. A big no! He dropped it. Almost for a pick. I thought CeeDee had that. Oh my God, CeeDee. A deep post. He had it in his hands, and it almost got picked by DeJean. Oh, bro. He was looking at a touchdown, man. That's what he was thinking right there. CeeDee dropped a couple today, man. Damn. That would have been a big one, bro. 2nd and 10. That was a dime, too. Dak going deep again. That's an aggressive throw. That's incomplete in double coverage to his backup tight end. I think that's Schoonmaker. Yeah. 3rd and 10. Hey, I can appreciate Dak ripping the rock. I'll say that. But that one was a little dicey. 2:33 left. Can CeeDee come up with something here on 3rd down? This is obvious 4-down territory, I think. Even though they do have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, I think they might be looking at 4 downs here. At their own 38. Dak in the gun. Takes a snap. He's got some time. Pumps. Steps up. Throws to his running back, Javonte Williams. Nice adjustment on the catch. It's a gain of 6.5. Maybe 7. 4th down and about 4. This could be the game. Not necessarily, but it could be. 2:15. Want to get this snap off before the 2-minute if possible. Just in case you do get stopped. 2:05. 2:04. 2:03. 2:02. Are they going to snap? No, they're going to wait. Okay. I guess they're going to use it as a timeout. I don't know. I kind of don't mind just like catching the defense off guard and just snapping the ball. Now the defense will be prepared with a play or something. We'll see though. 4th and 3. Game on the line right here. Coach says, catch the ball, Lamb. Go to Pickens. I'm going to say they go to Ferguson here. 4th and 3. The under is hitting right now. Yeah, surprisingly, with how the first half, it was 21-20 in the first half. Yeah, I can't blame Dak whatsoever. Dak's played really well today. And even on this drive, I mean, that was a good throw. Let's see what happens on 4th down, though. Eagles have been getting a little bit more heat as of late. Couple blitzes. 2-minute. Trips to the left. They're going to motion Turpin to the right. The Eagles are showing blitz. They're going to bring it. Dak is going to go deep down the left sideline. A step by CeeDee, and he doesn't catch it. Oh, that one was tough, but I still feel like he should catch it. Wow, man. CeeDee's had a tough game today. He's had a good game, but also like a really tough one. He should have like 200 yards in this game. That one was probably the toughest one, I think. But he still should have caught it. He still should have caught it. He had the little rub wheel route against DeJean. And it just, yeah, that was the toughest one out of the ones that he dropped. But that's tough. That's tough. So it's not over yet. 3 timeouts for Dallas. Saquon gets the carry and is tackled behind the line again by number 54, Williams. Sam Williams, I think 2023 second-round pick. Another one of these edge rushers that now gets to play because Micah is gone. First time out. A couple huge drops by... You can't even say that Philly's played good defense, to be honest. Like, some of these drives have single-handedly been ended by CeeDee dropping the ball. That was a really bold play call on 4th and 3, though. I'm not going to lie. Going down the field, like 30 yards down the field on 4th and 3. 151 left. At the 45 of Dallas, Jalen Hurts chucks it to A.J. Brown for his first catch of the game. And it depends on where they're going to spot this. I don't know where they're going to put him. This will be the second timeout for Dallas. Got to see what the distance here is. Kaiir Elam playing pretty decent. 3rd and 3. So not quite tush-push territory here. But maybe they get a couple. I think this is what's going to happen. Philly's going to run it. And if they don't get it, they're going to tush-push. I guarantee it. I guarantee. Guarantee it. Philly in the gun here. Oh, they're not going to run it. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, maybe they'll Hurts run, though. We'll see. 3rd and 3. In the empty for Hurts. Hurts is going to run, of course. And he gets it. It's like literally the most obvious thing I've ever seen. Gain of 5. And it looks like the Eagles will win it in relatively ugly fashion. But they will win it. Sirianni fired up. So, the Super Bowl champs will be 1-0. The Cowboys will be 0-1. But my biggest takeaway from the game is that I think the Eagles are worse than I thought, and the Cowboys might be better than I thought, honestly. Because I really feel like Dallas probably should have won this game. Miles Sanders fumbled in the red zone. CeeDee Lamb had 3 drops, which just typically doesn't happen. I feel like Schottenheimer, good debut for Schottenheimer. I thought they did some good things. I thought Dak looked really good. Man, I wish Dallas had a running back, but I feel like Javonte was fine. I kind of feel like Dak played better than Hurts, to be honest, coach. I think Hurts made 1 throw in the entire game. I can't remember more than 1 throw that he made. The 1 deep pass. Otherwise, he just ran, which, like, all right. I thought Dak actually outplayed Hurts in this game, but maybe that's just me. Eagles, they're going to have to figure out their pass rush. Definitely miss Jalen Carter in this game for sure, especially early on against the run. The corner situation is interesting. Their linebackers, I think Campbell looked pretty good as the rookie out there. Not the biggest Saquon game. He did get a touchdown. They couldn't really pop a big one, honestly. Dallas did a good job. O-line and pass protection still played really well for Philly. I think that was a pretty big difference maker. Yeah, I mean, like, I want to check the stats. I have no idea what the stats are. Like, I have no idea. I'm gonna look at the stats because I don't know at all what the stats are here. And it was a weird game because it felt like it was an offensive game, and then it just wasn't. Like, the delay kind of took the offense out of the game. Durcan says, CD sold. Eagles look ass. Dak might be in for a career year. John says, I'm not sure about the Eagles. Chris says, if Parsons were here, would the Cowboys win? Maybe. I do think it's a good sign, though. Like, I think the Cowboys' D-line played pretty well. They are playing the best O-line in the league, so keep that in mind. So Jalen Hurts only had 152 passing yards, so it kind of felt that way to me. But he was very efficient, 19 for 23. Dak only had 188. But he was 21 for 34. I just felt like he was very aggressive in the game, like very decisive. I thought he made like a lot of throws down the field, and just some of them were just like unfortunately not completions. CeeDee Lamb, 110 yards on 7 catches. Should have had 200 yards. Jahan Dotson, 3 catches for 59. Malik Hooker led the way in tackles with 9. Bond had 9 as well on the Eagles side. For the receivers on both sides, Pickens had 3 for 30 in his debut, relatively quiet. Jahan Dotson led the way for the Eagles, which is not a good sign for the Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 7 for 44. I thought Goddard had a pretty good game. Saquon, 4 for 24. A.J. Brown had 1 catch for 8 yards, and it was the last catch of the game. Devontae Smith had 3 for 16. That is crazy. Fantasy owners very upset. Jake Ferguson, 5 for 23. I thought Javonte looked pretty good, even though he only went for 3.6 yards per carry. He had 15 for 54. Miles Sanders had 4 for 53. 1 big, long run. I feel like he never played after he fumbled. Hurts led the way for rushing for the Eagles and for the game. So if you would have bet that, you would have won big. 14 for 62. Saquon had 18 for 60. Dallas held him to 3.3 yards per carry. That's impressive. Will Shipley had 3 for 26. A.J. Dillon, 3 for 10. I don't remember the Shipley run, the big run. Maybe I missed that. What else? Kenneth Murray was heavily involved with 9 tackles. Khair Elam starting at corner for the Cowboys, 6 tackles. Damone Clark, also linebacker. They played a lot of linebackers in this game, hey? They played Murray, had 9 tackles. Clark had 6. Sanborn had 6. They must have played a lot more base than typical with 3 linebackers on the field. Kenny Clark had a good game, I feel like, for basically being on the team for a week. Sam Williams was pretty good in the game. He had a quarterback hit, tackle for loss. Nealon had the lone sack. Bland. Honestly, we didn't really talk about him because he wasn't really targeted much. So that's a good game for him. Trayvon Diggs, kind of the same thing. So the corners did their job. Turpin didn't do much on the kick returns. Aubrey did his job. Elliott had a boomer from 58. Defensively for the Eagles. Bond, I thought, had a good game. 9 tackles. 1 tackle for loss. 1 pass deflection. Adoree Jackson. They were rotating their corners. It felt like Adoree played mostly. But it felt like Bennett played at times. And then... what's his name? Ringo? Jordan Davis. He had an up and down game. 6 tackles. Cooper DeJean, 5 tackles. Not super noticeable in this game. Makuba, the rookie, 4 tackles. Quinyon, not his best game in my opinion. Definitely got beat by Lamb most of the time. 4 tackles. Nolan Smith was pretty invisible outside of like 1 play. Reed Blankenship, he was fine. Hunt, again, not as good as you would want from that guy who has to step up and play for Josh Sweat. 3 tackles. Sidney Brown contributed a little bit. Trotter played a little bit. Uche played. Byron Young. Ajomo. So not anything from Ajomo either. If I had to say my 3 stars of the game, I would say... I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, Lamb was really good, but he was also bad. I feel like Dak and Hurts would both be in there as the quarterbacks. And I think both of them played well. And then, I mean, none of the weapons, like, if you account for Lamb's drops, I guess I would say, I just feel like Dallas's D-line. Maybe like Dallas's D-line. Or Dallas's O-line, actually. Dallas's O-line, maybe. But the line of scrimmage for Dallas was pretty impressive. Not going to lie. Yeah, so that's the recap. That's the game. That's my thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, Gronk spike that like button. Don't forget, we've got a new channel. My best bets for week 1 are up on Money Mitch, the channel. Go check it out. I will leave the link in the description. I'll put it in the pinned comment once this video is done. But yeah, I think I put it in the pinned comment of the live chat. So check that out if you haven't. Go subscribe. Just give the channel a little love. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back here tomorrow. Friday Night Football. Chiefs, Chargers. See you then. Peace.